in just the last 30 minutes, we've learned the leader of the Minnesota Republican Party has stepped down.
Jennifer Carnahan served as the GOP chair since 2017. Her leadership was called into question after a former friend and political donor was charged with trafficking children for sex. WCCO's Caroline Cummings is in Edina, where Carnahan just resigned following a board-approved payout. Caroline?
Hi there, Amelia. So yes, Jennifer Carnahan is out at the Minnesota GOP following a ballooning controversy over the last week, which started with accusations about Anton Lazaro and her connections with him, but then also about her behavior at the party, fostering a toxic work environment, so these allegations say, and that she still denies all of those allegations and for a while was refusing to resign, but ultimately she did after the party board approved a severance payout for her, and that payout is about $38,000 or 3 months pay. An activist who was in the room for the vote said that it was an 8-7 vote with the 15-member board, and that Carnahan was a deciding vote for her own severance package. Many party activists, Republican lawmakers, and former staff had joined the chorus of critics calling for her resignation in recent days. Carnahan was at first defiant, but ultimately resigned once that payout was approved, and this means the board didn't have to vote to force her out. Those who wanted her out, though, are frustrated about how it unfolded.
I am disgusted. Absolutely disgusted. This party is in ruins. As a past large donor to the state, I quit giving money a year and a half ago when all these different rumors started coming out. To know that money that I gave is going into her pocket, because that's the only way she will walk away, is for money. You don't tell me that she cares anything about the party.
Now, in a statement, Jennifer Carnahan still denies all allegations against her and said in a statement, quote, "I signed up for this party to help elect Republicans, and I want to ensure we can continue to do that. At this point, it's in the best interest of the party and my mental health to resign from my position as chairwoman." Again, Carnahan denies knowing anything about criminal activity alleged at the hands of Anton Lazaro. And while this may be the end of Carnahan at the party as chair, sources say within the Republican Party that it's really just the beginning to start to rebuild amid this fallout of a toxic work environment, allegations of a toxic work environment and sexual harassment allegations. And it will begin with an independent investigation into those claims that sexual harassment claims went unanswered. Frank and Amelia.
Caroline, you say that the party wants to rebuild. What's next for them following her resignation now?
Well, the State Central Committee, which is a consortium of delegates from across the state, they'll have to meet and elect a new party chair. And so there will be a new party chair, woman or man, but there also will be, just like I said, the rebuilding amid the fallout of these allegations and an independent investigation into many of those. Frank and Amelia.
All right. Thank you, Caroline. Investigators say that GOP donor Tony Lazaro and 19-year-old Gisela Medina worked together to traffic at least 6 children. Both were arrested last week. Investigators believe that there are more victims.